mamas, welcome to my channel. My name is Erica and I am a homeschool mama of 2. My youngest is 3.5, so she kind of just floats around and learns through life and play. And my oldest he's a 3rd grader by birthday, but he's doing like 4th grade math already, end of 4th grade, beginning 5th grade math is his thing. I also help a fellow mama homeschool her 2 kiddos. Her youngest is a rising 1st grader and her oldest is going into 8th grade. A little bit about me. I have been homeschooling we're going into our 3rd year now. We're starting our 3rd year in a few weeks. But I was a early elementary school teacher for 17 years before we decided to homeschool our kiddos. Pretty comfortable homeschooling the 4 kiddos, even though they have all like learning different learning styles and preferences. Some people ask me, how do you teach 4 kiddos couple days a week? Other days of the week it's just my 2. And if you plan in advance as best as you can, because you know there's always curveballs in there with all those ages, it makes it a lot easier and a lot smoother. One thing I know for sure is that if I don't plan, it really does all fall apart. I went out on a limb this year and I treated myself to something that's completely out of my comfort zone when it comes to all things planning. I'm very much a planner girly. I've tried the digital planners, but just something about having another screen on hand, and my ADHD brain goes from planning to now I'm on YouTube looking up language arts curriculum, and then I'm on Pinterest looking at art projects. So I just need something that does not have a screen, with no temptation, where I can just sit and plan and put pen to paper and get all my thoughts out, all my plans out, all my ideas out for, like I said, my preschooler, my rising 3rd grader, then a kindergartner and a middle schooler. Okay, so it's intimidating. I was intimidated, but I am so excited to learn and get comfortable with the Laurel Denise planners. I went down a rabbit hole, I don't know how many times, researching planners. And I said, you know what? In this one, I can fit in my homeschool stuff, my personal stuff, house management stuff, finances, just all the things in one place. This does start in July. We're in the beginning of June right now. So I'm gonna open it now so I can kind of try to map out briefly how I'm gonna plan, how I'm gonna divide the subject boxes so that I can accommodate all 4 kiddos that I homeschool, where I'm gonna fit in the personal stuff, the home stuff, the finances, just all the things. So I'm not gonna put anything in it just yet, but I do want to open it so I can familiarize myself, and also I cannot wait, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. So I'm gonna turn the camera around, we'll take a look at this together, and then I'll make another video when I'm ready to jump in without feeling like I'm gonna actually mess it up. So all right, let's do it. Okay, here we go. So I did get the pencil accessory pen pouch, elastic pen pouch. Yep, this is the yellow daisies pattern, and it fits all the planners, so that was cool, because if I stick with this for next year, which I am hoping I do, I'm gonna go ahead and use this one because it's so teacher-ish, but also so happy, and I can carry it with me anywhere, and I'm sure it's gonna match with anything. So let's see. Spin this up. Okay, set that to the side, and here it is. How cute. That is very different from me. I'm not usually like a pink girly, but something about these Laurel Denise patterns literally are just like, honestly, to die for. Look at that. That is so beautiful. So beautiful. The videos and pictures on the website and videos on YouTube honestly don't make it justice. This is awesome. Look how beautiful that is. Very good quality. Love that. All right, we'll come back to that. Now let's see here. I can literally hear this in Laurel's voice. Oh my god, hi, the tiny accessories from your order are in here, so like don't throw this out before you open it. Isn't that cute? I love that. Honestly, it's just those little things that set small businesses apart from others, from like big you know, franchise type of businesses. I just love that. Those little touches like that. So cute. And you know, I got washi tape. I just can't remember. Let's see. Oh, yes. I got like the check box pattern. Here we go. See, it's like check boxes. So that'll make life easier. Don't have to draw those. And, oh, yep. I got 2 of those. Gonna need those for sure. Because how do I function if I don't have my checklist, right? All right. Are you ready? All right. Here she is. First of all, can we just take a moment to appreciate the box? Like, it's actually a work of art itself. I'm not kidding. This is beautiful. Love it. Okay. Stay focused. Stay... What? Focused. Okay. Here it is. Planners for the way you think. See, that's exactly what I was saying. Planners for the way that I think. I think of everything all the time, all day long. And this planner is going to help me put that in one place where it will make sense. Right? So, I don't want to open it. Is that a thing? If I just scratch, oops, if I scratch this video because I don't want to ruin it and open it. All right, let's just do it. There it is. The moment I've been waiting. How long did it take to ship? A few weeks for? All right. This blue. Stop it, Laurel. This blue though. Oh my gosh, beautiful. I can't wait to open up, turn on my Cricut and put something here. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm gonna put something on it. Yep, this is what I was trying to remember. The teacher edition one for the 2025-2026 school year. And so this is what I have to brainstorm to divide, figure out how I'm gonna divide it for 4 kiddos. All right, here, you know what? Let me set this beautiful box aside. So here we go. Okay. Let's see what we got. We have the inside fold, which that'll be handy for the attendance I have to keep. Don't have to in the state of Florida, but I definitely do because the other 2 kiddos, the mama who I help her 2 kiddos homeschool, if they ever decide to go back to the public school system, Florida is going to require a few things from them. So just in case their life plans change, I like to keep records for them. These 2 rulers here. I love this. You're here. Can you see that? Here, let me just pop this out real quick. So it comes with these 2 rulers. Lovely letter from the team. Some more information. Write your name here. Emergency info, which is really good to have. Zoom that out. I'm gonna try to get the whole thing here. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Substitute info. I won't be needing the substitute info page, so I'm probably just gonna washi tape over this. I don't know if you can see that. Just washi tape over that, and maybe make a book list out of this or something like that. Login info, routines. Holidays, those are really good to have because honestly it'll help me not jump on my phone to look up holidays, which is a huge help because like I said in the chit chat part of the video, I end up on some other app that I have no business being on when I'm trying to plan. So here's our school year. We're starting our school year mid-July, so that's awesome. Overview here, probably put the curriculum the kiddos are going to be using. And we have the month of July. Oh my gosh. It is nuts when you've been like doing your research on the product for weeks and weeks and then you finally make a decision and then get it in your hands. It is just like, wow. 1, a relief because you finally made a decision, and 2, you just can't believe that it's here and you can use it and it's in your hands. And I'm so happy to genuinely say that this quality is even better than the videos and the pictures. Like, this is beautiful. I understand what they mean about the quality of paper and the difference that it makes. So, all right, I'm just staring at it. Is that weird? Okay. So we have our month here, right? You can see the whole month, which is what Laurel Denise is really known for, being able to see your month along with your week. So the whole month is here. Well, the reason why I went with the teacher one as opposed to their horizontal one, or the vertical one that I was looking at, is because even though the vertical has the lines that I really wanted, this one, Saturday and Sunday, is condensed, and I don't need that specifically to be the same size as the days of the week in the month. And so that was one of the reasons why I went with this one. It has 5 boxes going down. What I think I'm gonna end up doing is obviously color coding. That's what I've always done for the 4 kiddos, color code their lesson plans. But I have to figure out how to turn this 5 box system to 7 subjects, unless I pop our Bible / morning circle time into its own separate spot, maybe over back here, so I don't have to technically see it every day. I can just hop up here and we'll do the same thing. But anyway, that's for another video. See, start on one thing and I end up on another. So here's the month. Here's the first week in July. Here we go, this week here. It's awesome. And we have the next week, and you can still see your month, and so on. Keep going, keep going. And when we get to the very end, we have 2 dot grids here, which I think I'm just going to divide it up in what I need to track for the month. One being attendance, read alouds, and things like that I won't necessarily really need to list in the week day-to-day lesson plans, and then a to do this month. Most likely gonna washi tape over this and put something else here, but I am so excited. And then every month from there is the same. You have your month, you have your weeks. They're in shorter paper form, so you can still see everything you're doing for the month, exactly what's going on any day, any given day of the week, and then anything else you like to keep track of back there, so I can see it all. With 4 kiddos, even if you homeschool just 1 kiddo, they always come up with ideas. And for example, my son, he's 8, and he's developed this interest for Scotland. I don't know where it came from. We've never been to Scotland. We don't listen to like Scottish music. We haven't really taken a dive into anything about Scotland, but he said he wants to learn about it. And it's these things that I want to keep track of somewhere, because I want to interweave it into what we learn about. I'm not really the homeschool type of mom that whatever the curriculum says we do, we have to do, and we can't kind of veer off of it. To full transparency, I used to be that mom, but I have worked really hard to not be, which is really hard to do when you've been a teacher for 17 years and all you know are schedules, curriculums, assessments, deadlines, parent-teacher conferences, end-of-year exams, just all these things. So it took me quite a while to unschool myself, truthfully. But now that I've gotten over that a bit, I want to really add to their studies what it is they want to learn about. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and maybe put that here. Anything they mention that I want to roll over into the following week, or if we can't really put it in the following week, maybe the following month. Wow, you see what I mean by I don't want to mess it up? Like if you go into YouTube and Instagram, Pinterest, all these like creative apps that people share their artistry, some of these Laurel Denise planners look like they should be in a museum somewhere, and I have a hard time with like stick figures, so that's why I was intimidated and I didn't quite make a decision for a while, because I was like, I'm not going to do this planner justice. And then I remembered that the planner is here to work for me. Laurel Denise is very big on that. All her YouTube videos, I adore their channel. The whole team is always constantly reminding us to make it what we need, as opposed to kind of worrying about what makes it look pretty. And so remembering that it's for practical use. So anywho, I adore it. And then at the very end, I know they have, yep, they have the June ends in June 2026, which is perfect for us. Then they have lesson plan. I'm not gonna use this specifically as lesson planning. I'm gonna and it's just these 2 pages, so it's not like there's a ton of pages that I don't need to use, but I'm gonna go ahead and figure out what I want to do with these different headings. So maybe my 2 kiddos can have 1 page, and then the brother and sister from the mama that I help her homeschool her kiddos can have another, and I'll track something like that for them. I will cross that bridge when my brain gets there. Oh, look at that. I was wrong. It's 4 of them. So maybe I can track something for each kiddo. So I'll see. I'll figure that out. This is definitely something I think I'm going to convert into attendance. Not for my kiddos, because God willing, our plan is to homeschool for the foreseeable future until our kiddos graduate. But in case that doesn't happen, and that's not the plan for the family that I help out, I do want to keep records of their attendance and just everything they're going to need to be able to kind of flow back into the public school system if that's something that they decide is best for them. I don't want them to be pulled back or have to repeat any grades on my account of any record keeping when they did the work and then I just dropped the ball in keeping record of it. So attendance is a big one, and so I'm probably going to use this for the middle schooler and then the 1st grade little boy that I help out, and maybe keep track of it somehow like this. Play around with that. Then we have 2 more of those and some note pages, some grid paper here. This is going to be awesome. I really want to start a book reading list, so I'm definitely going to use one of these pages for that. Then we have some dot grid. And yeah, July of 2026 to June of 2027. And then another pocket folder here. So I am so excited. I genuinely cannot wait to jump into this. Like I said, I want to brainstorm first because I feel like I'm going to mess it up. But I want to brainstorm first now that I've opened it with you to see kind of where I'm going to put everything. And then I'll just go ahead and plan from there. So I'll go ahead and share that. If you have a Laurel Denise planner, if you used one in the past, if you're considering using one, or if you're using one right now, please leave a comment below. I would love to chat because, like I said, it's intimidating because it's so beautiful that you don't want to mess it up. But I want to use it. Like I want to dive right in the neatest, most artistic way possible. And this has come from someone who's not very artistic. So that's a bit of a predicament, but maybe we can chat and you can give me some ideas on how I can not mess up this beautiful, stunning planner. So thank you for watching. Please don't forget to comment, subscribe, the bell, all the bells and whistles that YouTube likes people to click on and follow along with. I'm going to go ahead and post a video on a weekly basis of all the things I homeschool. If you have any questions, any feedback, I would love to know. Any planner that you're using that maybe I can take a look at for next year, that would be awesome, because planners are they're just so much fun. And if you know, you know, and if you get it, you definitely get it. So thanks for watching.